you talk for 10 minutes on the podcast.
Yep.
Because we're 10 minutes behind. So we're here for the second part of the show, guys. This is the exciting part. I love this part. We still got 7 people watching in the chat, which is nice. We're going on to the draft of our favorite running backs. And what it doesn't mean the best. For people at home, this doesn't mean the best running backs. What the favorite running backs means is you love to watch this guy, whether it's in the NFL or college. You like to use him on Madden. You loved him in fantasy football. It's time for the draft of our favorite NFL running backs in general to watch.
Oh shit! I need to get cards, don't I?
In general, yeah, I'm
This
sure they're
fucking guy is late and he's not even prepared.
So, and this one's exciting. Nobody better draft any Saints because Joe's in the. So, since Dave's not here, if we can, maybe we'll do 6 rounds if we can. If Dave's not here, since Dave's not here. Dave's not here. Adam is frantically looking for his playing cards to draw our numbers. If you
It's
don't
not
have
frantic.
them,
I know exactly where they are.
frantic, tick, tick.
This is for Dave. I know he collects cards too.
So no,
These are the nightshades, but Dave and I do.
is that next to your stamp collection?
Yeah, I have a stamp collection. Do I look like a guy that has a stamp collection?
I mean, I collect these. Well, I used to collect these bad boys, these pop heads, but I haven't bought one in a while. I kind of like got all the ones I wanted. So I feel you. So Adam is picking our cards, and we are just going to randomly pull them. Adam's got 1, 2, and 3. He's going to mix them up. Jay, you can pick the first one on your screen. Jay, pick 1,
All right,
2, or
Jay.
3.
Dead center.
Dead center for Jay.
Second pick, bud.
Jay's going
Right.
deuce. And then
Chazz. Mix these up again.
Okay.
Left or right?
I'm going to go my left, your right.
Number 1, baby.
Oh, the number 1.
Oh, Saquon Barkley.
Yep, basically.
Which leaves me with
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I love Saquon Barkley. I think he's one of the best running backs ever. I might get him in the second round, knowing you fools. But no, my favorite running back to watch and use in Madden ever is easily Derrick Henry. Give me fucking Derrick Henry. Like, fucking monster. I say it all the fucking time. Size of Hulk Hogan, speed, run you over. I love Derrick Henry. Give me him in Madden. I'll take him all day in Madden. Give me him. I actually never really had him in fantasy football, but obviously we know how good he is in fantasy football. And how could you not love? How can you not remember New England Patriots versus Tennessee Titans? Tighten up. And Derrick Henry hitting like that 95-yard run to fucking put away Tom Brady and the Patriots. Derrick Henry, love him. Probably my favorite running back of all time. On my team.
I do.
And you're up, Jay.
I actually do remember that game too. That was awesome.
Incredible.
I'm going to take a Terrell Davis.
Oh, you motherfucker.
James is in the audience still. He's got a little boner for that one. James was a big late 90s Broncos guy. So.
Oh, sorry. Are we doing 6 rounds or did you?
James already dropping the hay. He's seen it. Yeah, we could do 6 if you guys got enough guys pulled. Hell yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, TD. James is already loving it. That's James's guy right there. Great running back. Great find. Deep, not even an early draft pick. And I thought he was a pretty good analyst, too, on the NFL Network. Touchdown machine and ran Mike Shanahan's zone running scheme better than anybody else.
I really like Terrell Davis.
Well, you can't have him, but you're out.
I obviously can't have it. All right, my first pick, I have to go with the guy that I used to love watching all the time. Yeah, Dave, he is ignoring you, I know. I had to go with LaDainian Tomlinson, man. I loved watching that dude run. He had one of the best jump cuts in the league.
Yes.
And just watching him play game after game, not even to mention the fantasy stats that he used to put up, unmatched.
I'd still
give me LaDainian Tomlinson is my favorite, one of my top favorite running back of all time.
Fun to watch, and I said it. I took him as the first running back in the all-time draft. I think he's the greatest fantasy football running back ever.
Absolutely.
So, very, very good pick, Dave. I am ignoring you. Don't make fun of my pop figures. And Dave said that his pick is still available. Well, too bad because you're not in the room. If you came in the room, you could pick your pick. But Adam, you're up for your round.
I'm back to back here. My second favorite running back of all time. Dude, I said it before, man. I was a Titans fan long ago. I'm going with Eddie George. I just love watching Eddie George run. He was one of my favorite players. He is the one Titans jersey that I do not have. Like, give me some Eddie George.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Eddie George. Again, I always like to throw these out. Heisman Trophy winner again. We got 2 Heisman Trophy winners taken so far, both from the Titans, by the way. I mean, so fun to watch. Another big monster, but not as big as King Henry, but definitely a little more graceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
More
little bit.
graceful than Derrick Henry. So beautiful, beautiful to watch. And I believe he does like yoga now. Like that's his job. He's like does Eddie
I
George
think he was doing analyst. He was an analyst for a little bit. I think college
I
football.
think.
I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Jay, what you got in your second round?
Taking Marshall Falk.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's on my list too.
I mean, if you're saying LT's the greatest fantasy running back ever, I mean, Marshall Faulk's a close like second or third.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close.
I mean, he was
For sure.
great with the Colts, but once he got into the Rams, forget about it.
Well, Dave, you're not in here, so you can't get him, bitch.
Greatest show on turf. James is right. All right, we'll move on to me, and I'm keeping with my power backs here. I've got this guy's jersey right in my closet in there. This guy is a fullback, but when he threw on that creamsicle jersey for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you want to fucking enjoy yourself. Just watch highlights of Mike Allstott from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That fucking man
That dude was a
would
beast.
an insane beast. Hand him the ball. He's looking for these little tiny corners and these little safeties. Like, where you at, bro? Like, and he was so flexible for his size too. Like, you would see these guys would like dive at his knees, and he would bend over and shoulder them into the ground and keep going. I'm sure it's not a surprise how much I love Mike Allstott. I'm very happy to get him and Derrick Henry on my team. Like, Jesus, like you can't tackle these two. These are two of the greatest power runners of all time. So.
I
like
liked
it.
watching Mike Allstott.
I love it. I love watching his things. And then, of course, I'm going to take Saquon Barkley as my third pick.
Of course.
Yeah, we figured.
My guy. I think he's one of the most talented running backs of all time. Love watching him. Love having him on my fantasy teams. Love using him in Madden. His rookie year, 93 receptions his rookie year. Get the fuck out of here. Love Saquon Barkley. Love him. So he's on my team. So we're over to you, Jay. Who is your third round pick?
All right, my pick is the bus, Jerome Bettis.
You motherfucker.
No business being a running back, but this big ass motherfucker just
Damn it.
plowing through people like it was nothing, man.
I mean, he was my logical next pick with all my beefy
That was my
boys I
next. That
drafted.
was literally my next pick. Fuck.
I still
No, I
remember, and I say it all the time. I still remember his one stat line: 3 carries for 1 yard and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's all you got to say about Jerome Bettis. And
Yeah.
people forget that this guy was actually started his career for the Rams, and the Rams traded him away because they thought they were going to get the next big running back in Lawrence Phillips, who I believe went to prison for something bad. Fuck, Rams done messed
On
up.
top of that, he had almost 14,000 yards for his career. For as big as that guy was, it's impressive.
Yeah, he was great. He was, when I call Blake Corum the little bowling ball, he was the big bowling ball.
Yeah.
He was literally the big bowling ball.
He was like
Might have
watching
been
him.
the biggest running back to ever run the ball.
No, I think that's Derrick Henry. Watching Jerome Bettis was kind of like watching that scene in Indiana Jones of that ball chasing down Indy. Like that's Jerome Bettis.
5'11", 255 is what he was listed at.
5'11", 205 is Derrick Henry's 6'4", 240. So monsters. Awesome. All right, Adam, you're up. What you got for your third round pick?
And well, seeing as Jerome Bettis is gone now, I gotta go with the classic, man. Barry Sanders, dude. I'm taking Barry Sanders, and he retired so young because he didn't want to play for a shit team. But man, was he fun to watch run the ball.
Awesome.
I hate that he retired young.
Well, start off the fourth. What you got?
My next pick. This is my own. It's not my unorthodox. I'm gonna get him later. I'm gonna take a guy that I really like watching for Seattle, and I'm taking Marshawn Lynch.
See, you don't say Buffalo.
Well, he didn't really like to be here, but he really had good years in Seattle after he left Buffalo. Not that he didn't have good years in Buffalo, because he did, but man, watching Marshawn Lynch fucking run the ball, and he clipped so many teams just with his beast mode. And oh my God, Marshawn Lynch was so much fun. Yeah, I had to take him. I can't believe. I'm actually surprised he lasted this long.
We got we like power backs here on this show.
Yeah, give me Marshawn Lynch all day.
Power backs don't even exist anymore. Even in like Madden, like they don't have like the only 2 power backs in Madden are like Derrick Henry and AJ Dillon. No, Josh Jacobs. Everybody else is like a finesse back in Madden.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore. All right, Jay, what is your 4th round pick, bud?
I'm going Frank Gore.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, he was on my
surprises
list
me.
too.
Just surprised. I didn't just think you were going there.
Why? I mean,
I just never thought you liked him.
Guy played for like 100 years as a running back. Impressive. Played for the 49ers. That was my team back in the day. So, I mean, guy's a legend. You don't see running backs play as long as he did anymore. So,
yeah. Very underrated back his whole career. Even coming out of college, like people forget, like he was the 3rd string running back in Miami. 3rd string. He was behind Portis and McGahee. And then him. Like, it was just wild. All right, great pick. Frank Gore.
I like Frank Gore a lot.
I'm going to take one that is, it's not controversial. He, I believe, is a Heisman Trophy winner, one of the greatest athletes of all time, 2-sport athlete, and his injuries ended his career early, and that would be from the Raiders, Bo Jackson. What an athlete.
Yep.
Dual sport athlete.
Big.
And was good.
Fast. Just an awesome running back. He came into the league so touted that they drafted him for maybe not first overall, but wherever they drafted him in the top 5 or whatever. They had Marcus Allen, who just was almost NFL MVP the last couple of years. They draft this kid, just like, too bad, Marcus Allen. You're moving to fullback, buddy. You're even though you're smaller than Bo Jackson, you're going to fullback. How can you not love Bo Jackson? Love Bo Jackson. So that was my 4th pick. I'm happy to get him on the team. And then, James, you're right. You're right here, James. You're right with my 1 pick here because I'm going with the greatest college running back of all time, and he's finally going to get his Heisman back, hopefully, for Mr. Reggie Bush.
I was waiting for you to take him. I had him on my list, too.
He was something different. There's a lot of Heisman winners every year, right? Obviously, there's a Heisman winner. But this guy is something different. Like, watching him in USC, and Saints Joe should be happy. I drafted a Saint. But watching him in USC was just something special. And just electric. Catch the ball, run past you, bang a Kardashian. Like, this guy did it all. Reggie Bush, welcome to my team, and I'm very happy with my team so far. I finally got a, shifty back, not a power guy.
There you go.
All right, Jay, we're moving on to you, bud.
Taking the GOAT himself, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Still holds the record for most rushing yards in his career.
And I believe he has the most rushing touchdowns, I believe. Oh.
And probably never going to be broken because the running the ball is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
No, unless Henry plays another 6 or 7 years or something, but I doubt it. Guy's already 30. Emmitt Smith.
Yeah.
I actually am old enough. Of course, I remember him torching the Bills in the Super Bowl and stuff, but I'm actually been playing fantasy long enough that I had Emmitt Smith on one of my early fantasy teams when he was a Cardinal. I had Emmitt Smith. He was one of my starting running backs when he was a freaking Cardinal.
That's wild.
Emmitt Smith. All right, Adam, what is your 5th pick?
Are we doing 6?
We could do 6. We could do 7.
Wait,
Because this is pick number 5.
This will be 5 and 6.
You'd have 5 and 6.
You guys want to go 7?
All right. I'm done with whatever. I don't care. I just wanted to see where I can get this other guy.
Shoot it. We'll go
That's
7.
fine.
We'll do 3 more because we're making good.
But I'm going to take a guy that I love drafting in fantasy football who was very involved in the passing game. You can always count on him catching 50 to 100 catches a season. I loved watching Matt Forte.
Oh, okay.
And I'm taking Matt Forte because that guy was a fantasy stud when he was in his prime.
Giving Jay a little boner.
I got to take Forte. I tried to draft him all the time.
Very nice. Well, then we'll say what your 6th pick is, and we'll do one more round. We're going to go to 7, though. So what's your
We'll go to
6th?
7? All right.
Yep.
My 6th pick then, I gotta keep it new school here. I gotta take Christian McCaffrey here, man. I love watching Christian McCaffrey when he's healthy. When that guy touches the ball, man, he's got the potential to score on every single touch that he gets in a game. He's very elusive. When he is healthy, he is the best running back in the league today.
Fun to watch him rack up those points on your fantasy team.
Yep.
James is saying he was a big fan of Matt Forte. I remember that, James. I remember your team name was I'm a Man, I'm Forte.
You guys remember when fantasy football did, I think it was NFL, they did those, the fantasy files.
Mm-hmm.
I think Matt Forte was one of them,
Probably.
if I'm not mistaken.
Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson was.
Fitz.
Maurice Jones-Drew was.
JD. Oh, there's someone that could be drafted. All right, Jay. What do you got for your second to last pick here?
Injecting some youth, just because I got a lot of old guys, and I gotta go with my guy Kyron.
Oh my God.
Hey, he's great to watch, man. I want to hear it.
6 good games, and that's it. He's on Jay's all-time.
Yeah.
Right. Fair enough.
Hey, running backs only last like 2 seasons, so I mean, he played 1 season.
2. He was rookie. He was hurt, but
Whatever.
you're right. He played 1 season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. Hey, that's your team, man. Kyron Williams. Not expecting that, to be quite honest. So
He's fun to watch.
I agree.
right.
I'm a fan.
So we're going to go to my last 2 here. And I'm going to go with a man's who I drafted in the all-time fantasy football team. This is the ultimate flex, one of the best running backs out of the backfield. You put him in your flex in fantasy football. You wait. He's got 4 points until about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then by the end of the game, he's got 22 points. Give me fucking Danny Woodhead. I love this kid so much. Like, he was just so fun.
I did not expect that.
I loved Danny Woodhead. He was so fun to watch because,
Did you make fun of me or Kyron?
Danny Woodhead at least was in the league like 10 years before I drafted him. Because you got to remember, we're thinking about Chargers Danny Woodhead, but he was on the Patriots too. Like he was like, yeah, he did a lot. Like Danny Woodhead has a better career than people think. Like he was never a guy that was running for like 1,000 yards, but like out of the backfield passes, like I always remember probably beating James over here in fantasy football. Like I said, Danny Woodhead's got 4.2 points with 5 minutes left in the game, and he's got 25 points because he just caught 10 balls for 100 yards. So he was always someone I liked watching. Then I guess I'm torn between 2 guys on my last pick. So do you guys have enough to go one more round?
I can go 7. I have another one.
Or would be 8 now? Would be 8. So you guys
Make up your fucking mind, bro.
Let's go 2 because hopefully I can get both of my guys. We'll go 2 more rounds because this is fun. So right here, then I am going to take sticking with fantasy football legends, fun to watch, and he was kind of before his time. I feel in fantasy football, another big guy, fast, catch the ball. I was a big fan of Steven Jackson for the Rams. I loved what Steven Jackson did for the Rams. He was always capable, always catching passes, one of the best fantasy backs in the league. It was fun to watch. He was fast for his size, but he's a big guy. So I like Steven Jackson. So Steven Jackson is on my team, and we're going to go this round and then one more. So, all right, Jay, what you got?
I'm going to take. He threw me off a little bit with keep adding on.
Yeah, wait. So we're on round 7, right?
Yeah, 7 of 8.
Okay, all right.
So you guys both got 2 more.
I'm going to take Le'Veon Bell here.
Oh, yeah, you love Le'Veon.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he was electric for a while. So
fantasy,
yeah.
He's a great fantasy player when he was with the Steelers.
Yeah.
And what's the one word they always said about Le'Veon Bell's game?
What?
Anybody? Patient.
Yes, very.
Oh, patient. Just waited for those holes. Great fantasy back. Fun to watch. Fun to use in Madden.
He was a different back in his day. It didn't last long, but he was great.
Very good pick. All right, Adam, you're on your second to last pick here.
I'm on 7, and I'm going back for 8, right?
Yep.
All right. 7. This is crazy. I'm gonna take Ricky Williams here.
Good pick.
I love Ricky Williams. I loved watching him in Texas. I actually had a Ricky Williams jersey. I didn't know it was a Ricky Williams jersey until like a year after I bought the jersey. It was just an orange. I was a fan of Texas back then when I was a kid, and I'm very upset that I ended up losing that jersey. But Ricky Williams was so much fun to watch, man. That dude just didn't care about anything, and the way he ran the ball was just so much fun.
I actually got Ricky Williams on the phone right now. Hey, Ricky Williams. Thanks, Ricky Williams. I believe another Heisman Trophy winner and going down in history as one of the worst trades of all time. I mean, I know he was a good player, but fucking Mike Ditka traded his entire draft to move up 10 or 8 spots to take Ricky Williams. They were giving the Bills, saying, oh, they picked up a second-round pick next year for the Stephon Diggs trade. This motherfucker traded his first-round pick, second-round pick, third-round pick, fourth-round pick, fifth-round pick, sixth-round pick, seventh-round pick, and I believe one pick the following year for Ricky Williams to move up 8 spots. Wild trade. Nothing wrong with Ricky Williams there.
Yeah, I loved watching him. And my 8th pick, this is going to be a crazy one. And this is solely based on just the way he ran. I loved watching Darren Sproles. I am
Sproles,
taking
all right.
Darren Sproles as my 8th pick because he was so short and his legs were so short that when he ran, it was just hilarious to me. And I loved watching him just like pump his little fucking legs and his arms down the entire field.
Hey there, little fella.
Yeah, another really, really small guy.
Nothing wrong with Sproles. And if you think back about that time that Atlanta had him and Michael Turner and I think Warwick done, wild that he had all of
I
them.
forgot he played for Atlanta.
Yeah, they had them all at once, I think. Or was it? No, I'm sorry. It was L.A. was Michael Turner and him.
Yeah.
He was part of like that 3-headed monster in L.A. or San Diego. Sorry, Michael Turner was on Atlanta. It threw me off. But yeah, it was Michael Turner, him, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Like wild. All right, Jay. Who is your last pick?
Last pick is going to be Priest Holmes.
Okay,
That's a good pick.
What is wrong? With Priest Holmes?
I debated on taking him too.
One of the premier, probably if we said that Falk is number 3 and LT is number 1 of that time, Priest Holmes is number 2, right between those two.
Probably.
Yeah.
He was a fun guy to watch.
Even though it was a system, because right after that they plugged in Larry Johnson with no fucking problem.
Right.
Right, but still, and I think right after that they plugged in Jamal Charles, but hey, it worked. Priest Holmes was fun though. I liked him. Another guy that came out of nowhere. All right, with my final pick, I'm going back to the well of the big monsters, and this is a man that I loved to watch. He's big, he's powerful, he's quicker than you thought. He was the first running back in my memory to rush for 2,000 yards. That is Jamal Lewis.
Oh,
Jamal Lewis for the Ravens. Another fucking monster. Run through you.
Yeah.
2,000 yards. Loved him on Madden. Loved him in fantasy football.
Peyton Hillis. That's funny.
Peyton Hillis did. Pretty similar too. But yeah, we're going to go Jamal Lewis. Peyton Hillis I liked Peyton Hillis for that 1 year. But all right, let's go over our team, guys. We're going to do, So, all right, guys, this is my draft of my favorite running backs of all time. We have got Derrick Henry, Mike Allstott, Saquon Barkley, Bo Jackson, Reggie Bush, Danny Woodhead, Steven Jackson, and Jamal Lewis. And I'm going to send it over to you, Jay.
All right, my favorites: Terrell Davis, Marshall Faulk, Jerome Bettis, Frank Gore, Emmitt Smith, Kyron Williams, Le'Veon Bell, and Priest Holmes.
All right, Adam, and then we're going to send it over to you.
I got Daniel Thomason, Eddie George, Barry Sanders, Dave's boy, Marshawn Lynch. Sorry, he went number 4. Could have been number 1. Then we go Matt Forte, Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Williams, and I ended with Darren Nitz.
Hey there, little fella.
So good drafts. I mean, Dave can have whatever he wants to say, but he didn't show up for the draft, so he didn't get to draft his players. So.
No, he did not.
All right, guys, we're going to be back. It seems like this live show was a hit. We've had pretty much 8 to 10 people in the chat this whole time, so not bad for the first time. So next week, guys, we're going to be back probably Wednesday night. We're going to be previewing the Western divisions, the NFC West and the AFC West. And as you guys know, the AFC West, they are home to Super Bowl champions. So, and I believe the NFC West is home to the NFC champions. So it's a good place to start.
I like it.
So we'll talk about all their 2 new team additions and what happened as additions, subtractions, and we'll give a little early prediction of what we think. It's not our official picks. Our official picks come in August, so we're allowed to change our minds, but we're going to give you our quick picks from there. So Dave said his draft would have been legit. Well, if he would have showed up, that would have been nice. All right, Adam. So, hey, thanks for making it. You made it.
I did make it. Yes, I did.
You made it. You missed half of one guy. Perfect time.
Yep.
Yeah. Excellent.
Perfect one time. So thanks for checking it out. Jay, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem.
Everybody in the chat. I know we had Saints Joe, we had Dave, we had James chatting in there, and it said there was 8 people, so there were 8 to 10 at some time. So a lot more people just lurking, which is nice. All right, guys, remember to check out my other channel, The Chazzcast. We were streaming on The Chazzcast on Twitch, so we're probably going to start doing that from now on Wednesday nights as of now. Probably about, just say, 10 p.m. Eastern time to be safe. All right, guys, until next week, we will see you then, guys. Peace.
Later, guys.